Are you spending way too much time on your phone? Yeah, I am. You're probably watching this on your phone. I know. Get off your phone! Why am I shouting at a camera at 7:20 in the morning? Are you finding that you're spending way too much time on your phone, or you're just using it to procrastinate and can't seem to get motivated and just end up spending hours scrolling through social media, but you almost know that you need to get off your phone and get on with whatever you want to do? Yeah, we've all been there. But in this video, I'm going to talk to you about a few little things that I'm starting to do, that I've tried to do to help me not use my phone as much when I'm trying to get other stuff done, and just to help me sort of focus throughout the day and eliminate my phone as a distraction. Phones aren't really phones anymore. They're computers in our pockets. They've got cameras, they've got phone functionality, they've got microphones, they've got access to the internet, they've got FaceTimes. They're really not what they used to be, and also they have social media. So in essence, they're great, but also they have their downfalls, and their time sucks as well. They suck a lot of our time. Phones are great because you can have a conversation with someone thousands of miles away, but you can also spend hours scrolling through TikTok. How can we stop wasting time while using our phone? Our phones are designed to keep us on there for as much time as possible. If you think about it, the social media platforms, they're selling our attention. That's why there's ads, because that's how they make their money. And that they're selling to the companies our attention. So the longer we're on the platform, the more ads we can see, the more time we can spend on it looking at ads. These platforms are going to be designed to keep us on them for as long as possible. So I'm going to jump into a few of the tips, and a few of them are almost very quick fixes. Some of them are a bit more habit-based and stuff that we need to adopt, and some of them are a bit more trying to just focus on tasks. So without further ado, let's jump into a few little things we can do to stop using our phone so much when we're trying to get other stuff done. This one is nice and easy. Set your phone to do not disturb. This one's a very quick fix. If you're finding that you're just procrastinating, keep picking up your phone when you're trying to get some work done, maybe when you're trying to do some washing, some chores around the house, or you just, every time you pick up your phone, you get distracted. So set yourself a goal to do a task, put your phone on do not disturb until you complete that task. That way you're using your phone as a reward for the task, but also you're eliminating the phone buzzing and getting distracted by it while doing the task. So that one's very much a quick fix. Really good if you're trying to do projects and trying to get on with a certain task at that time. Now the next one that we're going to move on to is a little bit more drastic. It's going to be delete all social media off your phone. Now I'm not saying delete your social media accounts, I'm just saying delete them off your phone. When we open up our phones out of habit or a little bit of boredom, we find that we just go on social media straight away because that's what we always do. By removing these social media apps from our phones, when we open up our phones while we're trying to do some work or something, we've actually got no reason to stay on them. So you very quickly put it back down and get on with your work. The great thing about this is it's just that other step that makes it a little bit harder to use social media. So you can easily go onto Instagram on your laptop, computer, or even re-download it. By adding that other step of resistance, it makes it that little bit harder, and it gives you that sort of few seconds to ask yourself, wait, do I really need to be going on Instagram right now? So that one, very drastic in terms of how it sounds, but it's really great if you're trying to eliminate the habit of just picking your phone up and spending half an hour every time you go and check on social media. So again, the next tip links back into deleting social media off your phone. This tip's going to be make your phone hard to use. So this is like adding in that resistance, designing our environment so that it's hard to use. If you're like me and you leave your phone just sort of out and about throughout the day, there'll be countless times when you walk past it, you pick it up to check it, and then you spend a few minutes standing there scrolling on social media. So instead of just leaving your phone out, make it hard to use. Okay, so maybe we can go and put it in a drawer somewhere, put it in a room during the day that we don't normally go into, put it in a drawer in your office, lock the drawer. So just by adding in that other step of resistance, it makes it that little bit harder and takes it out of sight and out of mind as well, so it makes it that little bit harder to use just on the fly and as we're walking by. It just makes it that little bit harder to use, and it's out of sight and it's out of mind. So that one's quite a good one, especially when we're trying to get stuff done. If you're trying to do some chores at home, you can just chuck your phone in the drawer for a bit and then go and get it when it's done, because you're moving around the house, you're going to be picking it up every time. So that one's quite good if you're trying to do lots of jobs and focus on projects. I'm quite liking the way this video is going because they're all linking back quite well. I think I've planned this video extremely well. So again, this links back into sort of deleting the apps on the phone. It's have more intent when using your phone. Ask yourself before you pick up your phone and unlock it. I know it's very easy nowadays with Face ID and stuff like that. Ask yourself why you're using it. Are you just using it to scroll on social media? That's fine, but give yourself 10 minutes. Say, okay, why are you using the phone? I'm using it to scroll on social media for 10 minutes. Great, make sure you finish after those 10 minutes. But by asking yourself why, you're giving yourself that bit more intent, keeping it front of mind, because I'm sure that when you picked up your phone before, you've gone to do something, maybe reply to a message or give someone a call, and you never get around to it, and then you just forget what you opened your phone for and spend 20 minutes scrolling through TikTok. So have more intent. This is sort of habit builder, this one. So maybe you need to first of all write a big why on the back of your phone case, or just stick a post-it note on your phone and take it off every time you go to use it. So start by trying to ask yourself a little bit more, why are you using your phone? It's totally fine to use it to scroll through social media, because if that's what you enjoy, that's great, and do that. But just have a little bit more intent when you're using your phone, rather than just using it to fill up that spare time that you have throughout the day. So on the theme of sort of more habit-based tips, another one is replace it with a habit that's very easy to pick up throughout the day and that doesn't require a lot of time invested initially. One of the things that I like to do instead is I put a pack of cards with my phone. Anytime I go to reach for my phone, I will grab a pack of cards, because I'm trying to do a bit more cardistry and do some tricks and stuff like that. So instead of using my phone, I'll do practicing some card tricks for 5 minutes or so. So it's really good to replace that time with something else, because where we're not using our phones as much, you're going to be not doing anything, or you'll have a lot more empty time and you'll be craving your phone. So by replacing that habit with another one that you want to do, you're not going to be focused on not using your phone, you're going to be focused on doing the habit. So find a habit that you can pick up pretty easily and keep your phone next to it. It might be a book, it might be a pack of cards, it might be a snack or something, but make sure you keep it next to your phone. When you reach for your phone, just pick up the other thing instead. And that's pretty much it when it comes to trying not to use your phone. And I really want to make sure this comes across right. Phones are great, social media is great, but I'm very much a strong believer in all in moderation. If you're spending 4 or 5 hours on Snapchat a day, or 4 or 5 hours on TikTok, for me, I don't think that's a great use of your time. I think you could definitely be doing something else. It might be you could be going and doing your homework, and then even going and play video games is a little bit better than using TikTok. Do something stimulating, but I really want to make sure that I'm not against social media. My job is literally creating videos for social media. So I'm absolutely not against social media, but very much a strong believer in moderation and using the platforms a bit more actively. One final little thing that I want you to take away is don't try and go and make all these changes at once. Focus on one at a time, because otherwise you're going to get overwhelmed and worrying about being perfect and not using your phone at all throughout the day. It's best to ease into it. Try maybe doing a different habit instead of picking up your phone. Great, get that down. It might take a few weeks. And then move on to putting your phone in another room. So just slowly start building those habits rather than trying to do them all at once. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you found a little bit of value in it. Let me know how you get on with trying not to use your phone as much in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.